Okay, welcome back. So I believe the last thing we did was we built this house and we got another spirit. Um, yeah. So every spirit has something or something that they like and something they don't like. And it's kind of your job to figure out what they like and what they don't like so that you can make them happier. Ultimately, that's what you're aiming to do with all these spirits is make them happy and allow them to pass on. So we only have Gwen's house at the moment. We will get some more buildings as we go. The other thing, remember, okay, so we have 1,000 glim right now. So, we're gonna need to head back to the shipyard so that we can go ahead and decorate her room a little. We're gonna need to head back to the shipyard in order to improve our ship, both so it'll be larger and so that we can build new buildings. I could probably go ahead and fish for a minute. Just see if we can catch anything interesting. I definitely don't find this to be as difficult as the Stardew Valley fishing minigame, but black tiger shrimp. Interesting. Right, it's too dark. Let's go to bed. That way we can skip through this and get a move on. Definitely when you're playing this game by yourself, not, doing it for a let's play, it's definitely a game worth, like, taking your time and just kind of enjoying. Let's head to this one. Probably our next sort of destination. Got some turnips, some tasty turnips. Yeah, you kind of have to like move off of the mound for it to reactivate. New island. What do we got? Arena Fields. Greenu? Maybe? Greenu Fields? Sounds about right. We believe, yeah, there's a few trees here that we can go ahead and cut down. Can't remember these. I think these are just maple trees. Oh, these are oak. Interesting. Alright. So I believe maple is the first type of tree. Sorry. Accidentally bumped the mouse. I believe this game is playable with mouse, but I personally prefer a controller. There's nothing too, like... Oops, strawberries. I think this is also the only island that you can really get strawberries. We can't build a pen for them just yet. So there's no sense in like feeding feeding the sheep just yet. We can't quite get over to that island. We're gonna have to wait for a different upgrade. Alright. Got some mushrooms, sure. I always kind of forget that mushrooms are in this game because you really don't see a lot of them. Okay. It's like we'll get a little more vision. Ooh. We got 2 new islands. Plus this Villa Maggiore. Let's like run past here. We'll stop at that island and then go to the next island. Get some corn. Coffee. Okay. I don't think you can overwater plants, which is good, because that would not be ideal. Yeah. Looks like Atoll now has a surprise for us. Probably just like food or something. Go ahead. Get some supplies, empty bottle, tea seeds, and lettuce seeds. Interesting. Not something that you usually get this early. Any glowing spots? Usually there are. It's not looking like it this time. Glowing spots can obviously like pop up during both the day and the night. Alright. Obviously, I want to stop at that bus station because that means that we can now start using the warps, which makes running back forth a lot easier. Oh boy, strawberries. Alright. Give you some strawberries that will improve your mood. We can't give her... Remember what we've given her. Yeah, this is the only downside with Gwen. I like Gwen as a character. But I always forget, like, what stuff I've given her so far. Iwashima, maybe? I'm pretty sure a lot of these names are based off of Japanese places. And I don't speak Japanese, so try my best with the pronunciations, but It happens. Unfortunately, can't get up there just yet. Might as well stock up on oak wood since we are here. Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah. Eventually, you will get a gliding ability that will allow you to actually reach those. I don't think it's picking up on the mic, but my controller is obviously making noise. I guess you can get some more strawberries. I think they're pretty limited to a couple islands around here, though. Definitely a good place to stock up on resources if you are getting low. Thought it did, but sure. Could you possibly move the thing? Thanks, game. Hate the cooldown on the pickaxe in particular is probably the most annoying. Alright, let's head back to the boat. I don't think there's... Don't think these guys have anything important to say other than, you know... talking about, you know, their spitting talent. Don't think there's anything, yeah. Alright, let's head back to the boat. Hopefully it's not too late. Not. Alright. Side. We'll eventually meet him. Let's just head to the next island. If you've never played this game, you're in for a real treat. When we finally get to the warp. Well, it's being real loud outside. Ooh, a lot of empty bottles. That's good to see. Some more lettuce and tea seeds. I try and hold down. Sometimes gives me some issues. Slate. Alright. Onward. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things to just do in this game, is to just stand out on the bow of the ship. Food is done. Please get the food. Thank you, Stella. Grilled fish. Okay, got some thread. And you generally make that in a... I'm trying to think of the what it was called. There we go. Mount Toriyama. Toroyama? Maybe? I love how this sort of, what you would think of as like a 3D world is only portrayed in 2D. And they do a really good job at like kind of demonstrating how that works. Like, obviously you don't see like the boat turning or anything. But, I mean, it still is really cool how they like handle it. Alright, this is looking like our fourth spirit right here. Eat it. Try. 1 shoop, 2 shoop. Alright, so... I thought the sheep was here. Guess it's not. So you're gonna need to wherever the sheep is. Here it is. Feed. My recommendation is to use something that, you know, use a root vegetable. That's usually what I do. Now just lead it to the enclosure next to the pier. Follow me, I'm going there. So, I think this is what it's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. Alice. Alice is the name of the spirit, by the way. Obviously. If you've ever, you know, played the game or just read what it said, but Alice is probably up there in my favorite spirits. She just she reminds me of people that I know. So we'll get to there. Don't worry. If you've never played the game, again, this is, I would definitely say play it before, you know, getting to this point, but if you have played the game, you probably already know Alice's story. There, yeah. Like, I know there's something here. Excellent, a ceramic figure. Oh, shoot, I forgot. The upgrade. Like, I'm trying to do the double jump. I don't know why it's not doing it. I'm getting really hungry for. Only had like one. Well, had like 5 waffles for breakfast because I knew I wasn't going to be eating very much today, but wasn't. I don't know. I was kind of hoping that they would like hold me over a little longer than what they are. right. You can... I don't think there's anything up there, at least nothing that I can check right now. Almost missed this. An old carpet. So a lot of stuff you can just kind of sell. Eventually you'll meet sort of like a wandering salesman type guy. He doesn't really sell a lot, but he'll buy a lot of your useless junk. Alright. So, unfortunately, we can't quite bring Alice on board just yet until we find another sheep. Unfortunately, we can't actually, you know, go anywhere until we, until morning. Probably could have cleaned up a few things, but honestly, like, other than just having a couple on hand, I really don't like it. Doing a lot of the farming. The farming's just... it's mostly just repetitive. And especially, like, later on, I tend to just avoid, you know, doing it. Alright, I'm trying to remember... sheep. Yeah, go ahead, get the next sheep. Usually I wouldn't recommend like overflowing yourself with spirits, because, well, one, you can't have all the spirits at one time. It's just impossible, because you're gonna need the item that you get after completing the spirit to move on to different areas. Come on. So if you leave the boat while it's moving, it will automatically stop. You can't run without your ever light, or whatever it's called. So don't worry about being like stranded or anything. Coal. Interesting. And what was that? Slate. Alright. Let's continue. Alright. Atoll. Okay. You're still talking about the sea trash, right? Probably going to have to... okay. Is everyone asleep? I don't have anything major to talk about. Atoll, obviously, is pretty easy to please. You don't really have to worry about doing much to please him. So you don't really have to worry about making super intricate and different foods. Alright. Here, sheep, sheep. Here, sheep. Like the new trees are starting to sprout. Sure, let's go ahead. Tulch just freaks out. Let's give it a carrot. All right. And it should follow us. Do. All right. And go ahead and get Alice. Get that taken care of. And then we'll worry about like trying to increase the size of the ship. Alright, sweet. We got a new building, Stella's room. Unfortunately, we can't quite do that yet, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we can take care of that. Be careful with sheep, because they can and will eat your stuff if you don't keep them fed. Surprised it's even hungry, seeing as how we just gave it a carrot not too long ago. The only real way to keep them from like eating your stuff when they're on the boat is to have a pen made. That will keep them from roaming and eating your stuff, which late game, you're really not going to be needing them very much. But you can't, release them. Alright, got the sheep. So these two sheep will be here for however long you want them. You could just come back and shear them, but later on, obviously, when you have the shears. What? You want me to join you on your travels? I couldn't possibly impose myself on all of you. Besides, I'm sure there's no room for me. Well, not entirely wrong on that. But... Alright. So, we can go ahead and head back. Alice's cottage is, gotta kind of Alice is very much like a friendly grandma. That's really like the best way to describe her. So unfortunately, we can't quite bring her onto the ship just yet, because we need to build her room first. So, but that we'll have to do in next episode. Maybe. We'll see. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.